Previously on James and Sunda.
Something just plopped in the toilet before I even sat down.
What
and I'm
could it have been?
What could it be?
Any
the
guesses?
Microphone.
This fell in the toilet.
This fell in the toilet. Okay.
Yeah, you're touching it like it's nothing.
It's nothing because it was just water. And when I'm trying to explain
It's
to James,
not just water.
It is just
Okay,
water.
so if I take a cup and I dunk it in the toilet bowl and I say, here, Sunda, it's just water. You drinking it?
If I am in a desert.
The worst thing that the Israelis are doing, they have a gang of boys, of men coming in that are seducing young boys in Cairo.
Well, that's more apt. I suspect that they like that better.
They might, but this is what he's telling the Egyptians, and then the shows.
James, what he tells the Egyptians is not really important. It's the fact that they believe this crap. They eat words.
I found the network. A lot of the people in my neighborhood are of the Jewish faith, and I told them about the network, and they didn't know about it. Yeah. Now my next door neighbor is coming up to me almost every day. The guy lives in the back and says, "Did you watch Jack Benny last night?" I said, "I watched it the first time around."
So you want me to come back?
I want you to come back.
So you say it. I know say it, you say it.
Yes, I want you to come back, have an appointment. I'll see you next week, and we're going to help you.
It's a date.
Okay. No, it's not a date, it's an appointment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. How are you, Sunda?
I'm doing just great, James Harris. How are you doing?
It's another week. You look good. You feeling good?
I'm feeling good. You're feeling pretty pink.
I am. Don't I look pretty?
You do.
Thank you very much.
You're legally blonde.
I don't know why I'm getting such a hard time about this shirt. It's been quite a. People have been roasting.
I think that real men wear pink.
I know that real men wear pink.
Yeah. We'll kill that bug. Because you're a real man.
That's not going to happen. I'm not going to kill the bug. No, because I'm a Buddhist at heart. So I'm not going to kill the bug because they're all living things. You know, I'm going to run away from it.
So I'll make sure I cancel the exterminator that's coming to your house next week for the cockroaches.
I don't have cockroaches. This is
horrible. This is something we didn't tell you.
What?
Never mind. We'll
Am
save
I
it for the
punked?
camera. You've been punked.
Oh, my God.
It's
all right.
on you.
Well, welcome to the show. You know, Sunda, you seem like you're in a great mood today.
You know why I'm in a good mood?
Why are you in a good mood?
Because I'm glad to be back on the set, to be back with everybody here. We got Ray, we got John, we got George, we got you.
Yeah.
We got some new additions
We
here.
do have some new additions,
Our makeup artist whose name you can't even pronounce.
But it sounds like a country. They
But that sounds
they won
good.
2 medals in the Olympics.
You see that? You see what
They
you
did.
see this? You see
Right.
this? We've got Megan.
What's your name again? Caresia. Yeah,
Caresia.
I went to Caresia. I actually got a
Right.
Parisian stamp on
That's
my passport.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's when you're confused. You're Korean
Are you
or
Parisian?
Asian.
Or
so
Parisian.
Parisian.
You
right.
might be
That's
Parisian.
right.
Yeah.
And we have Lauren, who's
Lauren.
Lauren. Lovely Lauren, who
Always
had to
messing
pin
up.
me back together. Nobody knows that there's no back to this dress. I'm like a paste
Show
on.
them. Everyone knows
I'm
now.
not going to show
Why
them.
not? It's pinned.
No, your zipper's open.
Is it? No.
See that?
Hey,
See what I did there?
Wow, she got violent. She's very violent. She really is.
Are you trying to get me locked up?
You know what? I want to talk. You know what? I was talking to John over there about writing the show, and he gave the greatest description about how we write the show. Can I tell you what he said?
I'd love to hear it.
He said, we go to your house. Or we go to your
I'm
house,
never home.
And it's completely crazy in your house, right?
Okay.
Saffron's walking around. You got like rollers in a bathroom, and your kids are screaming.
That's
and
how they live,
And then-
right, George?
And then he said, you basically say, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go lie down. You go lie down, and then your kids come and sit at the table and pitch us ideas for 2 hours.
The sad thing is they're good.
They're good. They're good. But that's how this show comes to. That's how we do it. Yeah.
Right. We put it on the kids. Is
But
that
you-
child labor laws involved in that?
We don't follow the child labor law.
No. They're good, though. They always come
Children
up with a
paint
new
the set.
idea.
I mean,
And they're
we
painting the
work,
set,
yeah.
and they're picking up girls for you.
Our kids have to work. You got children in third world countries working 80-hour weeks, and our kids won't even clean their rooms. Okay, we have got
Won't
to
even
get
clean the room.
these American
Unbelievable.
children working. All right, we got to put American children back to work, not America back to work. All right.
We got to start somewhere. That's what it's all about.
But you were a good mom. You and Zaffron are good parents. You take the kids to Disneyland all the time. Although, you know, the last time I went to Disneyland with them, I was supposed to meet John to do some writing, and I totally forgot. And he texted me.
That was terrible.
He wrote, "Are you guys at the emergency room?" And we were.
We were at the emergency room.
At the emergency
I forget
room.
for which kid, but we do
Tova,
right.
Yeah.
Tova's in the emergency room.
Yeah.
What happened this time? We spent a lot of time in the hospital.
We spend a lot of time in emergency rooms.
That's why we never get sick, and I'll tell you why. We have built up an immune system that nobody else has.
Because if you go to a lot of emergency rooms, everyone's sick and they're coughing on you.
We don't worry about getting
and then
sick.
you'll
We
build
don't
up
have
an
that
immune
fear.
system. That's the best way. Not vitamin C, emergency rooms.
Emergency rooms, that's right.
That's
Build
the way
it
to do
up. Build up your immunity.
But I was going to tell everybody, because last week I mentioned what happened to my iPhone, and it happened at Disneyland, if you remember.
Oh, hysterical.
So last week, Sunda's microphone fell in the toilet, and she went in the toilet here at the JLTV.
I did not go in. I took the cord and pulled it up.
Pulled it out. Well, when I went to Disneyland with them, I was in their hotel room, and I put my pants above the toilet on the rack.
So that it wouldn't touch anything, because it might get germs.
And then when I went to get my pants, because I was changing pants, I forgot I had put my phone on there, and it went flying, and it fell into the toilet. And I remember...
It was so silent in the bathroom, first of all.
I remember, because I have the germ thing, and I'm always using the antibacterial. I remember looking into the toilet for like 5 minutes, just looking at the phone, thinking about what to do.
There wasn't 5 minutes.
It was longer? I was really thinking, do I go in there and get it, or do I just leave it there?
No, when it started going, blah, 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 then you decided you would take it out. But what did I do?
I reached in.
I came to the rescue.
And I grabbed it, and I took it
what did I do?
out.
And I ran, and I did what?
She found out how, they say that you put it in dry
put it in
rice.
rice.
And that absorbs all the water.
And they try to charge me for the rice. For dry rice, they try to charge me.
No, they did.
Yes, they did. And I said to the guy, I said, you're going to charge me for this rice? Not only is it not cooked, there's a bug in it. That's what I said. And I got the dry rice for free.
And you said if he was going to charge you for it, you wanted it on a clean plate.
Oh, yes, I did.
That's
it was
right.
filthy.
And but I have to say, when my iPhone broke, and I couldn't use it, I've never seen such an outpouring of support from people. It's as though nobody can possibly comprehend how they would live or function without their smartphones. Seriously, it was as though I had lost a child. People would see me and call me, and they would just be like, James, I can't believe it. I can't imagine what would happen to me if this happened to me. I just can't imagine. And then we went to the Apple store to try to get a new one. And I have to say, we were pretty slick. We went to the Apple store to try to get a new phone.
And we weren't slick.
Not at all, were we?
No. Not at all.
I told the guy at the Apple store,
It's dripping.
I said it's
you
not
think
working.
That's slick?
Nah.
It's dripping.
I said it's not working. Look, this button's not working. He took the phone, and in a split second, he went, "Oh, you got it in water, huh?" And he gave it right back to me.
That was it.
How did he know?
How did he know?
And then I looked at you, and I said, "He thinks I got it in water."
Yeah, he said, yeah, you were the dummy.
No, and then you said, "Oh, maybe he was sweating," and he goes, "No, this was immersed in water."
Yes, he did.
And
he knew.
He was nice enough to say maybe he dropped it in a pool.
Well, it couldn't be my pool, because my pool still has no water from last season. That's what John said I should remember to bring up. Last year, we were talking about my building and how they were, making all these renovations, and it's like a big building, and there's no water in this pool. And there's still no water in the pool.
But they took the top thing off. What do you call it?
So you can just look into it now. If you want to just end it all, you can just jump in.
Yeah.
That's it, which is great for black women because we don't get our hair wet. And we like that. We like to be able to, just go in a pool, not get your hair wet. But the strangest thing is the infestation of mosquitoes that's coming from the little bit of water that's there. They're all making families, and it's happy. And I'm not looking forward to, the next board meeting. There's a reason they call it board meetings.
Why is that?
Because they're so boring.
Oh my God, did you hear that?
It's
boring.
Did you see what I did there?
That's good.
And the last time they said that Aviva had my daughter got busted videotaping the board meeting. What's the big deal? What is it, a mob?
I don't know.
Like a mob joint? I mean, where should
she was keeping the minutes.
She was keeping the minutes?
She was keeping the minutes.
Because they're getting that pool fixed. They're getting that pool fixed. That's all I hear. But I'm done with all that. I'm done with complaining. My neighbor, I'm not allowed to call her a lunatic. I'll let other people who come to my house.
I'm not allowed to call her.
Now, let me tell you why. Now, James.
What are you allowed to call her?
Noisy neighbor.
Noisy neighbor.
Okay. I don't know how to say that in Farsi. But now I want you to share your experiences and tell them I'm crazy.
Sunda's crazy, absolutely. But while she's been in New York, I have been to her place quite a bit to do things for her, like drink her water and eat her food and things like that. And while I was doing all that, yeah, like every once in a while, things just drop and noises. I don't know what's going on. It does sound like someone is being tortured or something.
I told you.
Yeah, it does sound like there's sort of Iranian torture chamber type thing going on.
But there's something going on.
I don't know what. But
and John thought someone was playing the trombone.
Yeah, somebody might have been being beaten with a trombone. I don't know if anybody was playing the trombone. But we got to take a break on that happy note. And we will be back. We have a tremendous show soon.
Tremendous. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. So we'll be right back.
Put on your bathing suit and come over and swim.
Take a deep breath as we give you a fresh dose of H2O. The Hollywood High School Glee Club performs next.
And another candle too.
And we hope you look good in black. People are dropping like flies as the Dead to Me drum pounds its rhythm of retribution.
Be sure to like us on Facebook at The James and Sunda Show.
Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is an Orthodox Jew with over 30 children. Unbelievable. No, I'm just joking.
How does he do it?
How does he do it? No, it's Stormy Sachs, who is a composer and the vocal director of the world-famous Hollywood High School H2O. That's the group right here, right?
Yeah.
Now, Stormy Sachs, that sounds like you're hiding a Jewish name.
It is. My real name is Shlomo Ben Yaakov. That's what I was born with.
You see?
See that? That's your slave name.
It's out now.
And why change it? I mean, Shlomo Ben Yaakov is such a good music name.
I was born in the middle of a blizzard, so my parents called me Stormy.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, that's the truth, yes.
All right. So tell us what's going on here today.
This group is H2O, the show choir, the acclaimed show choir of Hollywood High School's Performing Arts Center. And we're going to perform for you a number of numbers. They are a great group that performs all over the city, and they had a special on last year on 2020. ABC did a special on them, so they're quite a group. They're the original Glee. Before there was a Glee, there was H2O.
That's right.
Well, before we hear them perform, there's just one thing we wanted to bring to everyone's attention, and you could talk a little bit about this, tell everybody about this, which is about the Los Angeles Unified School District and funding and what's going on with all that.
Well, our funding has been cut drastically this year. The entire Performing Arts Magnet, with 365 kids, has an operating budget for the students, things that we need to do for the students, of $10,000 for the entire year.
All the students?
For every student.
How many students?
365.
Wow.
And that includes all of the costs of productions and all of the costs of coming to do a show somewhere. I mean, everything. And anything that any teacher needs. I mean, it's impossible. But they're in a big bind, so we're doing fundraising. We have an incredible parents group called Friends of Hollywood High School Performing Arts Center, and if anybody wants to make a donation to that that organization, and they are tied to the school, all they do is raise money for the Performing Arts Magnet, they can send it to the Friends of Hollywood High School Performing Arts Center at Hollywood High School, which is 1521 North Highland Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90028.
All right.
Their website?
And the website isn't taking donations yet, but we'll keep everybody posted when it does. And
they can't afford a donations link on the website, so
See
they
how
need
the
money, and the
things
first
are,
thing
we
they will
need
do is
money.
get a donations link.
so years ago, I worked with a puppeteer named Shari Lewis, who had a puppet named Lamb Chop, and she used to talk about tzedakah. And how people say tzedakah is charity, but the real literal meaning of tzedakah is justice. It's justice that those who have share with those who really need. So we're asking for tzedakah.
All right, give some tzedakah to H2O, Hollywood High School's world famous musical group. All right, so here we go, right? Yeah. Stormy Sachs and H2O, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
I know you've all heard the 12 days of Christmas, the partridge, the pear tree, the 5 golden Chanukah, a similar song in which everyone sings. Hanukkah is the festival of lights, with our traditions for every single night. When this song is done, you'll have a list you can recite. So listen very closely if you want to get it right. On the first night of Hanukkah, what do? We light the shamash
And another candle too.
Mordecai, excuse me. What's a shamash?
A shamash is the candle in which we used to light all the other candles on the menorah.
What's a...
I'll show you. This is my favorite part. On the first night of Hanukkah, what do?
We light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the second night of Hanukkah, what do?
We make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the third night of Hanukkah, what do?
We spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the fourth night of Hanukkah, what do?
We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the fifth night of Hanukkah, what do?
Eat chocolate gifts.
Wait a minute, Mordecai. What's Yelt?
Guilt is money. We went over this.
Oh. We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the sixth night of Hanukkah, what do?
We get to dance for horror.
Eat chocolate gifts.
We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the seventh night of Hanukkah, what do?
We give each other presents.
Get to dance for horror.
Eat chocolate gifts.
We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
On the eighth
And last.
night of Hanukkah, what do?
Just like every other night, we gather with our families.
Give each other presents.
To dance for horror.
Eat chocolate gifts.
We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
Now that we all know the song, we're gonna sing it together, but just a little faster. James and Sunda, you think you can handle that? All right, you ready, guys? On the 8 nights of Hanukkah, what do?
We gather with our families.
Give each other presents.
Get to dance for horror.
Eat chocolate gifts.
We listen to the stories.
Spin a little dreidel, make potato latkes, light the shamash
And another candle too.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Oy vey.
Email us your comments at jamesandsunda@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show. As you all know, there is a national competition going on for Out Sick. People all over the country are playing Out Sick.
All over the country.
And they are the official sponsor of the James and Sunda Show. This week, our Out Sick winner is Murray Cantor of Columbia, South Carolina.
Wow, I declare.
He was playing golf. He threw out his back. He was rushed to the emergency room at Providence Hospital. X-ray showed that, yeah, he did pull a couple of muscles, but he also had 4 gigantic kidney stones.
Wow,
Yes.
that's fantastic.
Now, he was able to pass 3 of the 4, but the 4th one just won't budge. Apparently, Murray is in more pain than one can possibly imagine. And there is no end in sight. Congratulations, Murray. You are a true champion.
Wow.
And we're going to be sending you Out Sick, the home edition. We hope that stone stays. All right, Murray. All right, now it is time for another segment that we like to call You're Dead to Me. As you know, when Jews fight, they fight, and it's pretty permanent. And joining us now on the program is my mother, Ruth Harris, who would be the Dead to Me champion. There are how many people aren't you talking to, Mom?
Oh, about 10.
10? Wow. That few, I don't believe it. It's more than 10.
It's more than 10, but I never counted.
You never counted, okay. You're talking to me this week, though.
Sometimes I don't talk to you either.
I know. You left me a message yesterday. I spoke to you on Wednesday, and then yesterday was Thursday, and you said to me, remember me, and you hung up the phone. Because I didn't call you one day.
I have to talk to you every day. You're there, I'm here.
That's right. She's right. She's a mother.
You're a mother. You're my mother.
That's right.
Okay, well, tell us.
Mothers are hard to find.
Yeah, who's dead to you this week, Ruth?
I had a friend who's dead to me.
And tell us what she did.
Should we tell the whole story?
As much as you can, yeah.
Without the names. I can't get
No
sued.
names, no names. I don't want you to get sued.
All right, tell us the whole story. Tell us the whole story.
I had a friend, and she was also sort of like a business partner. And everything was going along for about 2 years. It was going along well. And then I got sick. She always called me and told me horrible things about everyone else before I was sick.
What do you mean horrible things about everyone else?
Oh, this one's no good, that one's no good, whatever. Then I got sick, and my daughter was pregnant. And we knew it was a girl, and she asked me what the name is. And I told her what the name was, and she started laughing. She made fun of a baby's unborn name.
Oh, wow. You never told me that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That's terrible, Ruth.
That's terrible. The baby wasn't even born yet, and she was making fun of the name. Then, the other thing is that when I got sick, she never came to visit me.
No, wait. You were sick, you were in the hospital, and I remember in the hospital.
That was the one time. I'm just talking about when I came.
But in the
Let
hospital.
her finish.
Wait a
It's her
minute, wait a
story.
minute. I want her to explain something to me. You said when you were in the hospital and she came to visit you, you said that didn't count because she was just showing off.
Right.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, she came to show her goodwill for an hour, and Jamie's friend was there. And Jamie's friend came to visit me, and she took him out of the room and spoke to him for over an hour.
See? Okay.
And not only that, but what was I going to say? That's what she did. And it wasn't very nice because his friend came to visit me, not her. But she's always in a rush. But this time she had time to talk to him.
And take away your visiting time. That's what you mean.
Yeah, with
Right,
Jamie's
that's not
friend,
fair.
who knows me for as long as I know Jamie.
Right.
Almost.
Almost.
I hate that. Because what it does is it's your time to visit, and it's
Right.
she's finished, and it's her time to go.
Right.
Go.
Right, the minute he came in, she took him out of the room, but she's always in a rush. She can never stay anywhere for a long time. Well, anyway, that's another instance. Another instance is that when I got home, I was on chemo, and we still had the business going, and she used to come over with the business that we had to do, but she never came upstairs to visit me. She did everything downstairs.
And left you alone?
Yeah, she wasn't. She didn't visit me upstairs. It's like when somebody is sick, you go visit them.
Why can't she make it up the stairs?
She could have made it up the stairs. She didn't want to visit me.
Why not?
I have no idea because she's a mean person.
She's not nice.
She's the angel of death.
The Malach HaMavis.
Right.
So, Ruth,
And not only that, she did not come to see my grandchild, the newborn, for 3 months.
Which one, Madison or Ella?
Ella.
And which name did she make fun of, Madison or Ella?
Ella Bridget. She made fun of the name Bridget.
It's a nice name.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, I know it's a nice name. But she makes fun of everything. But if you tell her one thing, she disses you, whatever. And also, she's always in a rush. But my daughter had a friend here, and all she did was talk about a car for an hour. Didn't come upstairs to visit me, but she was able to stay with this person who she didn't even know, talked about her car for an hour, because they both had the same car.
So you know she's there for an hour and she won't come upstairs.
Nope. Did not come upstairs, did not come to see the baby, nothing.
Wow.
Then to top it all off,
What's the noise? Do you hear something?
There's a guy behind you.
Yeah. To top it all off, it was Passover.
Okay.
And I got better.
Oh, is that Daddy?
That's
Dad!
James, he looks just like
Dad,
you.
why did he leave?
He had the doorbell rang. I don't know.
want him to confirm some of this stuff.
So what happened was that it was Passover, and Jamie flew in, and Stacy and Jamie were going to make the dinner. I did not do anything. They didn't let me do anything. So I told her that my kids are here and they're going to do Passover. She says, I thought you were sick. She says, I have to go. Goodbye. And I never heard from her again. And she lives in the neighborhood, and thank God I don't see her.
She hung up on you, Ruth?
No, she didn't hang up. She just said, she always says, I have to go. She's always busy in a rush with nothing to do.
But she'll talk for an hour.
When she wants to stay, she could stay. That's what I'm trying to say.
For an hour.
She called me and told me, and then when I had the chemo, she was telling me all these horrible things about chemo, what could happen to me. She knows I'm the type of person that doesn't want to know anything.
Right.
Just put it and I'm finished. I don't ask doctors questions. I don't ask anything. This is the type of person I am. Every time she told me what the chemo could do, whatever.
What'd she say it could do?
Who is that? Stephen!
Stephen!
Come here!
Do you know who she... Do you
Wait
know?
a minute, let me introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, James Harris's dad. Sit down, just come down so they can see you.
Delivery of Holly.
Stephen, I want everyone to see what James... Lower down a little bit, please, so you can get in the camera, so we can all see what James is going to look like. You're out of the camera, Stephen! Get next to Ruthie.
So, Dad,
There you go. There's James.
Dad, do you know who she's referring to?
Who?
Hey, she's talking about someone who called the last one. She called for Passover, and what'd she say? I thought you were sick.
Yeah, but I told her my children were making Passover, not me. And she said, I thought, in this tone of voice, I thought you were sick.
I thought you were sick.
I gotta go. Goodbye. And I never called her again, and she never called me. And the irony behind it is that we live a few blocks away, and there's only certain places where you can go shopping. Thank God I have not run into her. Because if I ever run into her, I'm going to say, like I said before, keep away from me, you're the angel of death. I will say that to her.
Why won't you just tell her?
Don't say, just say you're dead to me.
Just say, right, I'll say you're dead.
That's
Is she dead to you?
Of course she is. I will never, ever talk to her again.
Ever. What if she calls? What if she calls
What
and
if she
she
has
says,
calls?
Ruth, I want to talk about this. I want to reach out.
I'll say, I don't want to talk to
No,
you.
say, I don't have the time. I have to go.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
It's okay. We lost the feed. This is okay because we're trying this Skype thing out, and it's something we're working on, right?
Let's go to
so
a break.
We'll take a break. We'll get her back on. So we'll be right back with Ruth Harris.
Yes.
The Dead to Me champion. We'll be right back.
Accept all videos. Accept. Push the wrong button. You disappeared. Oh, there you are.
But you're not there.
We don't see you.
You don't see me.
Ruth.
Why don't you see me? Okay, can you see me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Dad? I mean, where's
Yeah.
Stephen? Stephen.
Yes,
Do you think if this person calls, she should talk to her?
I would talk to her.
You would talk to her?
But he talks to everybody. He's a pacifist.
Oh, he's a
Oh, he's
pacifist.
a pacifist.
Is anybody dead to you?
I thought she was interesting.
She did come to visit her at the hospital.
Once. Yeah.
Twice.
Probably to see if I was alive. She was very upset that I was still alive.
She was hoping you were dead.
Right.
Stephen, everyone here thinks that James looks so much like you. We just were all in agreement.
Well, I have a picture of Jamie at 3, and I have a picture of Stephen at 3. And they're both squinting because the sun was in their eyes, and it's a carbon copy. If you didn't know, one was a Polaroid, and one was a black and white picture, you would say it's the same person.
Really? Now, is Stephen like James? James sometimes has no compassion, as we both agreed.
She doesn't agree with
No, Stephen has compassion.
See? Be more like your father.
I have no compassion?
Sometimes you don't, but most of the time you do.
See that? See that?
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
You
I
go with
want to
that.
know if anyone's dead to my father. Ask him.
Now, Stephen, is anyone dead to you?
Oh, I know a lot of dead people.
But is there anyone living that you're not talking to?
No, I talk to everybody.
I told you, he's a pacifist.
He's a pacifist.
I don't have that much to say to anybody. But if they talk to me, I talk to them.
That's nice, because James won't talk to people. If they don't call him back, he'll never call them back.
Oh, that's not true.
Thank you. See?
Excuse me?
She's gonna defend me. That's my mother.
Oh, now she's your mother.
That's my mother. That's right. You're gonna try to make fun of me to my mother?
I'm not making fun, but we both, she also agreed there's certain people that...
Sunda says one time we were in New York, you were there, I wasn't being very nice to Sunda, and you said to me, quit being
I don't use the word.
Thank you. See, she never said it.
Excuse me, you were there.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
no, when he locked Corey out of the house, remember?
I said it was stupid.
Oh, okay, well, that's better.
I would never say.
I made a mistake when
No, you did. Why did he lock the door?
You forgot. You had Alzheimer's for one day.
No, you were really mad at me for
You were
that.
really mad, Ruth.
I was mad, but I don't curse. Ask Jamie, do I curse?
I don't think you curse.
No, never.
No, you
never.
don't curse.
You,
No, I don't.
No, you and my husband are perfect. You never curse.
I didn't say I'm perfect.
Perfect.
I just said to him, so stupid, how could you do it? Because he was coming here. How does she know about that?
You called me.
Oh, where's Jamie?
You were so mad. You were like, if it was for him, he wouldn't have forgotten. You were very mad about that.
Yeah, I didn't call you any names.
Well, I was dead to you for that day.
Right.
Well, we have to go, so thank you very much for telling
I don't write on Saturday.
When is this going to be televised so I can get it on the...
You can't watch it anyway. You don't watch the show.
Now you look like James.
I watched the show on the computer.
I know. No, I'll let you know.
My friend Barbara happened to have seen it on the internet, the one where you called me.
Oh, yeah?
And seen the one with me.
Okay,
Well, of course, you're the star. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Ruth Harris.
Ruth and Stephen Harris.
Ruth and
Mommy
Stephen.
and Daddy. Mom and
Thank
Dad. There
you.
they are. Thank
Good
you very much.
Shabbos.
Jamie's my favorite son.
Yes.
Actually, I think we said I was your favorite child on a recent episode, so be aware.
Don't start. Don't start.
I'm joking. All right, thank you very much. We got to take a break. We will be right back.
I love you, Ruth.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Check out more content online at our webpage, jamesandsunda.com.
All right. My next guest claims to be not only the biggest fan of the James and Sunda show, but also the biggest fan of the people Israel. Please welcome Miss Roxanne Laveau. Miss Roxanne Laveau.
Oh, Sugar, thank you so much for having, my grandson, I
How are you?
want to thank him for bringing me, just say something nice to my grandson, George, for bringing me
George, how
out
are
here.
you?
Thank you, Sugar.
It's a
I
pleasure.
love you,
It's a
baby.
pleasure.
And when I can listen, I made that peach cobbler you've been asking me for, so I got it ready for you. You know what I'm saying here?
Waiting for it.
Okay, baby. That's all right. I'm going to sit here with Jimmy. Oh, somebody have to help me. Old Arthur done hit me in my knees, that old arthritis. That's what it is. Oh, Lord, help
right.
us.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, Sugar, I'm okay. And I'm just so, oh, baby, help me. Help me.
Okay.
Listen, give me a second. Go check the mailbox for my Social Security check. Because them people moved in upstairs, and I don't know who they is.
Okay.
And I don't believe nobody, because let me tell you, Satan is out here. Satan's nothing but trouble, and he's busy.
Miss Roxanne, how are you?
I'm so happy to be here, and the Lord answered my prayers.
Did he?
Yes, he did, son.
So you are the biggest fan of our show.
I
We-
am
we
a
get all
very
your
big
emails.
fan. That's right. Well, my grandson that brought me here, Georgie, he the one that got me on the machine, the computer.
Okay.
And he said there's a way that I could reach you. You see, this is the problem here. This show is very important because people don't know this, but Jews are God's chosen people.
Yes, this is the chosen network.
That's right, it's chosen, but there's a reason for that, Jimmy, that maybe you don't understand,
Okay.
is that you all got to go back.
Back where, Miss
Y'all
Roxanne?
got to go back. You got to go. You got to go back.
Where would you like us to go,
You
Miss
got to go to
Roxanne?
Israel.
Israel?
That's
well,
right.
I heard you're the biggest fan of the people of Israel.
That's
as well.
right, because if you don't go back, he won't come and save us.
I'm sorry, Miss Roxanne. I'm a little confused.
Well, what you think is going to happen if y'all don't go back to Israel?
So you want the Jews? You're here to try to get all the Jews to.
That's right, and I want you because you're a handsome young man.
Well, thank you, Miss Roxanne.
You're a handsome young man, and sometimes when we go to the day center, we be watching a show with that fool. What's her name? Zunda?
Zunda, yeah.
She's something else.
She
I think
is.
she Creole too. But you
She
know
is.
what? It's important because if you don't go back to Israel and you started. You hear me? Because
Well,
Satan is out here and he's busy, and we need to get him to come and save us. And he can't save us unless you help us.
So you're saying that not just me, but all of the Jews.
That's right. But what we
all
talk
of-
about now, hear me, when we play spades, when we talk about it, we talk about you. Because,
Me?
Yes. You an example, Jimmy.
I'm an example. Can't other Jews go first and then I'll go? Why do
But
I
they
gotta-
don't have a TV show like you.
Yeah,
You
but-
and Zundra something else.
But we could just encourage the people to
But
go
the
to...
first thing you have to do is support the Jewish army. And
I
that's
do.
what I was thinking. You do support it.
Of course.
So when you go back, Jimmy, what will you be doing in the army?
I'm not going to be going back. I'm going to stay in America until I see a lot of Jews going back. And
They
then-
going back, Jimmy. And you need to go back. You need to listen to me. You need to listen to me.
Listen, I can't...
Now
do-
look, I tried and I tried. I know you can go there. You could pick up a gun.
I can't join the Israel army. I'm too old. I got an eye problem. I got a
Why can't you
gallbladder
pick up a
problem.
gun?
I'm hernia prone.
Why can't you drive a truck?
I can't operate a gun. I'm hernia prone. I can't join the Israeli army. I'm too old. I mean, there are other Jews who... I'm with you. Jews should go to Israel. We'll get them there. We'll raise money. We'll send a Jew. But I'm not that Jew.
Let me tell you something, honey. Satan comes in many forms you don't even know. I watch your show so much. I know there's a man that worked there. That's Amish. He hiding it. He's safe from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But that's why this table round. That's why this is round, because all them square things ain't nothing but a sign of the devil. Them
Okay.
glasses you wearing gonna get you in trouble, and that's why you need to pray, Jimmy.
We need to pray.
Yeah, you need to pray because you need to help these people. Without you, we can't do it. Now, I'm here to tell you. You could ask my first husband, God rest his soul, my second husband, God rest his soul, my third husband just passed away, and they all agree with me that we need to pray to get the Jews back to Israel so that we can finally have him come and save us. And that's why I ask for prayer, dear Lord. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, please pray for Jimmy. Jimmy don't understand. He don't know. He don't know Satan out here in many, many forms. I sat up here many a time, and I tried and I tried. And I prayed on it. And I said, Lord, help us. Help us, please help us. Help us get the Jews out of New York City and get them back to Israel. Get them out of Beverly Hills. And please get them out of Westwood. And I know which ones I'm talking about. And get them to Israel so they could help us. Once they get back to Israel, you will come and I'll be waiting. Thank you, Heavenly Father.
Miss Roxanne, I want to invite you to come back and meet me in a different setting. I think I could help you. Okay?
You're going to join the army.
I'm not going to join the army, Miss Roxanne, but
Don't ever say never.
I never say never, no, but I know you want him to come and that you are on a mission to get the Jews there, and I want to just meet with you privately in a more professional setting, and I think you have not a delusion, but like there's just something.
Oh, baby, I know what delusion
know.
is because
You
I
know.
had it once. I had it in my right leg,
Yeah.
and then they treated it and they gave me a cortisone shot. So
Oh.
I don't know if you can do that.
I don't know, but we'll meet up again. We'll have you back on, and we'll work on this mission of getting the Jews
Well, I
back
would
to
love
Israel so that he can come back. Amen.
That's right. Amen, sugar.
Amen. Yes.
God bless you.
God bless you
And
too.
you know what? I'll dance at your wedding.
Oh, really? Even with Arthur?
Oh, even with old Arthur. And
Even
you
with
know
old
he
Arthur?
right here.
He's right there.
All right, baby.
All right,
I got to
Miss
go
Roxanne.
now. My
All right.
grandbaby waiting for
Miss
me.
Roxanne Laveau, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
Help
Pray
me.
for all of us. Pray for us
Help
all.
me.
I'm going to help you.
Help me. Help me, somebody. Help me. Oh, Lord.
All right.
Okay.
All right, that's it, right?
Where's my grandson? Here he
George,
is.
please help
You
him.
know what, sugar? When you go home,
Your
I'm gonna
grandmother
make you
is
some
lovely.
grits. I'm gonna make you some cheese and eggs. Later, I'm gonna make some gumbo too. You know you like it so much.
Well. All right, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Well, Sunda, that's the show.
Well, that's it. Well, listen, we're ending off gleefully happy.
We are. Stormy Sachs and the world famous H2O from Hollywood High Schools are going to play us out. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.
She looks just like me, too afraid to dream out loud. And though it's sad for your idea, it won't make sense to everybody. You need courage now if you're gonna persevere. Fulfill your life's purpose. You gotta answer when you're called. So don't be afraid to face the world against all odds. Oh, keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up.
Every victory comes in time. Work today to change tomorrow. It gets easier. Who's to say that you can fly? And every step you take, you get closer to your destination. And you can feel it now. Don't you know you're almost there?
Fulfill your life's purpose. You gotta answer when you're called. So don't be afraid to face the world against all odds. Oh, keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up. Who holds the pieces to complete the puzzle? The answer that can solve the mystery. The key that can unlock your understanding. It's all inside of you. You have everything you need. So keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on